Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining Gabdo's News at 8. My name is Basira Abdul Gabdo Tongo with the bulletin. First, the headlines. Adamawa State stakeholders back reserved seat for women bill. APC rules out automatic ticket for Akpabio, Abbas, other lawmakers. DSS military gunned down 45 bandits in Niger. Plus, Gaza worse than hell on earth, International Red Cross chief tells journalists as aid centers close for a day. And now the news in detail. The National Assembly, the bill in view, reserved seat for women bill. Notable women and other stakeholders in Adamawa State have lent their weight to a bill proposing allocation of seat specifically for women in the various state houses of assembly and in process amendments of the Constitution of Nigeria to establish one additional special seat for women per state and the Federal Capital Territory in both the Senate and the House of Representatives, totaling 74 new seats at the federal level. At the state level, the bill proposes 3 additional seats for women per state in the House of Assembly, creating 108 new seats around the country, a provision designed for 16 years, spanning 4 election cycles, after which it may be reviewed. On politics, the All Progressives Congress APC on Tuesday said it did not grant automatic tickets to its members in the National Assembly to contest the 2027 general election. APC National Publicity Secretary Felix Moka, who made this clarification, described media reports to that effect as fake and urged party members and the public to disregard the report. On security issues, the Department of State Services, DSS, and the military have degraded about 45 bandits around Kuchi town in Munya local government area of Niger State. The operation, which was carried out secretly, marks yet another victory in the sustained offensives against bandits in the area. Security sources revealed that the DSS had with clear precision followed the trial of the bandits and prevented an invasion the village to orchestrate massive attacks planned by Kingpin Dogo Gide and other bandits loyal to him. The League of Northern Democrats LND has appealed to the federal government to take further measures to resettle and rehabilitate the victims of the Mokwa flood disaster. The league said it noted the government's quick response to the tragedy, but said measures proportional to the scale of this disaster must be taken to alleviate the dire situation. The publicity secretary of the LND, Dr. Laden Salihu, in a statement called on the government to prioritize communities to higher lands elevation and engage in Federal Ministry of Works to construct low-income, subsidized housing homes for the victims. On educational sector, head of the National Office of the West African Examinations Council, WAEC, Amos Dangote, says the exams conducted late at night in some parts of the country did not meet the council standards. Donald stated this on Monday when he appeared before the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies. According to report last Wednesday, there was widespread confusion across several examination centers as candidates sitting for the Senior School Certificate Examination SSCE organized by WAEC faced hours-long delays before writing the English language paper. Head of the National Office of the West African Examination Council, WAEC, Amos Dangote, says the exams conducted late at night in some parts of the country did not meet the council's standard. And from the international scene, Gaza has become worse than hell on earth. The president of the International Rescue Committee of the Red Cross tells the Merjana Spokesperson says Palestinians have been stripped of human dignity and international humanitarian law is being hollowed out. Comes at 8 distribution centers in Gaza are closed today, as Israel's military once road leading to the site will be considered combat zone, and at least 27 Palestinians were killed by Israel fire close to an aid point on Tuesday. Hamas-backed local officials said the third deadly incident this week near a site run by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, GHF. And from the sports update, Manchester City have agreed a 55 million euros deal with AC Milan for Netherlands midfielder Tijani Regisdas. The 26-year-old will sign a 5-year contract at Etihad Stadium after agreeing personal terms in City. The deal, which is subject to a medical, includes additional payments if certain clauses are made. City hope to complete a deal for Regisdas in time for the Club World Cup, which kicks off on 14th June. His arrival to strengthen an area of the pitch that has been weakened by injury to Mateo Kovacic, who has been ruled out the 32-team tournament in the United States after undergoing at least surgery. Well, viewers, that ends the news broadcast which reach you live from the studios of Gapdos Online Radio and TV. But before I go, a quick recap of the major stories that made up the headlines. You heard that Adamawa stakeholders back reserved seat for women bill. We also told you APC ruled out automatic ticket for Akpabio, Abbas, other lawmakers. And lastly, you heard that DSS military gunned down 45 bandits in Niger. And that's the size of the bulletin. On behalf of the production team, Basira Abdul Gablotongo is saying thank you for listening and urging you to stay tuned for the translated version of the news in Hausa, respectively.